What's up, guys, and welcome to another recap of my trading week. This week was not the best. I don't know if you know or you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, but I lost my funded account. That was the worst day ever. I did a huge mistake that day in less than 24 hours. And if you want to know what exactly that I did, just stay tuned and watch the full video because it didn't happen until end of the week. On Monday, however, we started pretty strong, to be honest. We started with a loss in the first trade, but then it was a win after it. So what I was saying was that the market has done a double top in the big time frame in that area, and I was saying that the intention was to break this area right here. So I decided to go to my 15-minute time frame and just wait until it broke this area and retested it. So I decided to wait, and then I saw this candle closure right here, which was pretty good in the 15-minute time frame. I decided to enter the market. It went in profit for about like 10 pips, and then eventually it started to go up, took me out. I decided to wait, see if they give me another entry. This bearish engulfing looked pretty nice, but I didn't really want to enter on that one just because in the 30-minute time frame it was closing like this, so it was not a pretty good signal for me to enter on a buy. So I just waited for the sell all the way over here, and it played out perfectly fine. Then on Tuesday, pretty bad day because I decided to not follow my plan. First off, I decided to trade in this consolidation right here. Never do that. Never do that, please. This is a huge mistake because I should have waited for the price to go to this area instead of just trading over here in this big consolidation. But anyways, I decided to trade at 9:30 as usual, and this happened. I was anticipating that the market was going to go up because we're trading bullish, right? And guess what? A news came out that was positive, no, negative for the dollar. So that means that gold has to go up, technically. And it didn't do it. It went all the way down. That was pretty weird, to be honest. So that's why I decided to hold this trade. And it decided to suck me out. But honestly, the entry was terrible. So then after that, I saw this bearish engulfing. I was like, okay, I guess price just wanted to go down right now. So let's follow the trend and sell. Well, guess what happened? It respected the zone and went up, as you can see over here. But then it faked out the buyers as well, and then it decided to go down. So this day was pretty much a bad day. I should have just not traded anymore this day. Lost a lot of money this day, but it is what it is. Lost the profit of the last day and a little bit of money. So as of right now, I was in a loss for the week. Not bad at all, because it was just starting. And then I decided to trade Tokyo session, which was a great idea. Why? Because it retested this area and then it did this huge volume to the upside. And I decided to hop in the buy just because the entry was not bad at all. I saw that it was respecting this area. It was a pretty good trade. So fuck it. I went in and it played out perfectly fine as I wanted to. I should have held more because price just went completely crazy. It went all the way up. Like I think 200 pips, 300 pips or something like that. Or maybe I'm tripping and just exaggerating this. But yeah, 200 pips. That's crazy. The volume that day was so crazy, bro. It's not even funny what Trump is doing with this news. Every time he talks, price just go crazy up or crazy down. I don't know how that president has so much power to move the markets like this. And then on Wednesday, I decided to trade, right? That little head and shoulder pattern. I thought that price was gonna go down, but it took me out. So it is what it is. Didn't trade more for that day. I just decided to take that L and just waited for Tokyo session again this day. So this day was a profitable day. I just wanted to see if I can flip a little bit of this profits into more profits this day, but I just took the L. It was a small L, so it was still profits for the day. I didn't mind it that much. And then on Tokyo session this day, also a great day, and I decided to not hold, bro. I catch the perfect entry over here. And I'm gonna explain you why it was a perfect entry and why did I catch this trade. So if you put the Fibonacci level all the way here to all the way here, it was exactly rejecting this area. And look at the amount of pips that this went down. 260 pips. You're going to tell me that the price is not going to do a rejection and keep going up? No, of course it's going to keep going up after that 260 pip move. And I decided to only hold 60 pips, which that's kind of lame. I should have held 150 pips or the whole 200 pips that it went down. But it is what it is. I left a lot of money in the markets that day. But anyways, by this time, I'm already having a profitable week because I already recovered all the losses from the week and now I'm in profits 100%. Right? Not 100% of my account, but I'm in profits. And then Thursday rolls out, and this was the day I messed my whole account up. Why? Because I decided that I was not going to trade New York session, New York Open. I decided that I was going to trade before New York Open. What happened? Right? So this day, I was going to be busy at this time. And I decided to just continue following this volume all the way down, which has been going down for about 600 pips. So it was kind of a dumb decision for me to just take a quick scalp from here to right here. Even though it was a huge move that could have been done, it was not a smart choice. So I decided to place my trade over here, try to put my stop loss in the platform, and it was not going in. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna refresh this, try to put the stop loss again. So I hop in the shower, right? Boom, boom, boom. And I was like, okay, maybe price went down already, and it already touched my take profit part, so I can just close the trade. No, for my surprise, hop out the shower. Mind you, I didn't have a stop loss set because I decided I was gonna wait until the website refreshed and I just put a stop loss. And this happened. Boom. I was like, oh my God, bro. At this point, I lost all the profits from this week plus the profits of the week before. And I just closed out instead of holding. Well, no, that platform closed out my trade because I reached the limit of the day. So I could not trade anymore until next day. And at this point, I'm like depressed. It fucked my day up. I was like, all this effort I have done the whole week, it's gone. Now I gotta do this again. Oh my God. I was so close to putting the account to break even again and just have to make profits on it. Now I'm all the way back down to where I was 2 weeks ago. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna wait for Tokyo since Tokyo is my saver right now every single day and see what it can give me. I'm just gonna full port whatever risk that I have left and try to recover. Worst thing that you can do. Worst thing that you can do, bro. No. I don't know what was going on. But I decided to buy, anticipating the bullish engulfing without waiting for candle closure. Which this is something that I don't do. Right? So I was not following my rules this week. And guess what? Took me out. Boom. Account gone. At this point. And I'm just like, alright, this is crazy. Just because I bought this account in January. Right? So I did profits on the account in February, but those profits, guess what? I don't see them because it was to pass the challenge. Pass the challenge. February was no, in February I passed the challenge. January was a mid-month. February I passed the challenge. March was a mid-month, all the way to the end, which was not that bad. And then the last week of March, everything started going bad. And then the first week of April, this happens. Crazy, huh? So all the win streak that I had for nothing. And then I experienced this stuff. So what's my plan now, guys? Since I don't have an account technically right now, it is going to be to deposit my real money into a trading account and just make consistent profits on it and see where I can take it. And then, let's say if I flip that account, a couple $1,000, just gonna withdraw, buy another challenge, pass it again, and get a withdraw. While I'm trading my real account as well and consistently withdrawing from that account. So yeah, that's the goal. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna be tripping over this since shit happens, bro. It is it is it is it is the process. You just gotta enjoy the process. But I know how to trade. And that's a fact. I know I'm profitable. It's just that I make stupid mistakes and I just let them ride through that same day. So I can be doing good for months and then on one day I can fuck up the process of months. which that's the only thing I should change for everything to click. Now, if you're interested in learning how my strategy works, you can just DM me on my social media and I can teach you. I'll have no problem teaching you. Of course, it's not going to be for free because I have dedicated time to this. And if you follow my plan, my strategy, you're going to make money. And it's like you don't break the rules, break your plan or my plan, like I do sometimes, you're going to be good. So that's it for the video. Just follow me on my social medias and stay tuned for next week.